Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Micah. Welcome back. This is gonna be on the Sagittarius, so let's see what we got for you guys. Okay, make sure you guys are drinking a lot of water. Make sure you guys are picking up that book, you know what I mean, putting on that fan sometimes, and just, you know, educating yourself on other things, you know, because a lot of things can be recycled. So just keep that in mind, please. I want to help you guys as much as possible. So you're definitely being focused at this moment, right? You definitely got your eyes on a point, or you need to have your eyes on a swivel, or your head on a swivel. You know what I mean? This is basic needs, right? Handling the basic necessities of your home. A lot of times we are so caught up in doing other things that we don't recognize what we need to do. So like little things, like if you guys want to, you know, feel good, you know, go for a walk. If you guys want to, you know, really understand true happiness is really the mental state, right? Because you guys can have a lot of things going on in life, right? You can attract a lot of possessions. You can be wealthy. You can be whatever. And then all that could get stripped from you due to, I'm going to say something that I don't wish upon nobody, death or jail, right? Let's say that could strip from you. What that does to a person is it helps them appreciate so much things. Like if you ever lost somebody close to you, or, you know, you were just talking to this person, you lost them, or from passing away, then you understand how precious and valuable life is, and how it can be here one day and going next. Same like jail, or I don't want to say just jail, but losing your possessions, going homeless, you know, things like that, where you lose everything that you have. And it helps us appreciate the times that we didn't necessarily appreciate it because we felt like we was always going to be there, or we didn't really see it as important, even though we worked hard for it all them years. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to focus on the things that you need to get done. Prioritize. Please prioritize with everything that you're doing. Make sure you guys' house is clean. Make sure that you guys are getting up early in the morning. Make sure that you guys, it doesn't necessarily have to be early, but prep yourself for the day, right? Meditate, all of that. A lot of this stuff that's online and all that, I want you guys to stay away from a lot of. I'm not, even if it came down to me, like if I'm distracting you from things that you need to do, turn your phone off. Like get whatever you need to do, then you can come back and watch videos and things like that. But prioritizing is one of the biggest key points to staying focused. You might not want to do it all the time, but hey, you know it's going to be healthy for you. All right, so what do you need, right? So Spirit wants to know, what do you need, right? And ask yourself this: what do I need to do? Where do I want to be? You know, ask yourself these questions, like what is it? What is it? Like ask yourself. So once you like determine, like, okay, for an example, if you say to yourself, look, I want to be happy. Well, write a list of all the things that make you happy. Write a list of all the things that could potentially put you in a better position. So something's telling me to tell you guys this. So like while I'm doing these videos, as you can see, it's edited, right? I go through like 3 processes of editing, and in the moment of if you guys know, when you edit a video or you edit anything, it takes time for it to develop and stuff, right? So within that time that I'm waiting, I don't go on my phone. I don't do all of that. I'm just giving you guys some advice. I don't do that. I actually read while it's editing. That way, I'm not just feeding my mind anything, and I'm picking up on my literature and things like that, and I'm figuring out more words to say, allowing myself to express myself better. So that's why on the channel one, I'm starting to improve my word talk and things like that. So that's what I do in between, and I just want to give you guys that. And I ask myself, how can I get better? Like, what can I pinpoint the things that I want to improve and allow me to be a happy individual overall? So ask yourself, what do you need to do? Like, what do you need to do today or tomorrow, or things like that? Mostly today, because we want to live by day, because we're not promised tomorrow. So that's something I want to give you guys. We have pepper, right? So all peppers do not ripen simultaneously. So just keep in mind that everything is not going to happen at once, right? You might not become financially free the same time you have a baby. You might not have a baby the same time you have a house. You might not get married the same time you have a house. It's really beautiful thing though, because what it is you can appreciate each moment of your life, right? Instead of having everything one time, and then not only is it blessings, but there's also hard work that comes with it. Like everybody knows that having a baby is not an easy task. Everybody knows that even in marriages, sometimes you guys, you know, have your little situations. Even with houses cost, not only do they cost the upkeep, but they also take a lot of maintenance and things like that. So it's okay if, you know, you're riding the bus one day, you get a car, then you get a house or whatever. However the situation plays out, it's okay that things don't come all at once. In fact, it's actually a blessing because you're not got to worry about all the extra stuff like all the things that necessarily are considered work. Like I said, having a house, you got to have maintenance. Having a baby, you got to be able to have time to take care of the baby. Having a husband or wife, you got to be able to communicate with each other. So it's just like it will take its time. Things do take its time. Everybody has their own situations. Don't compare and contrast yourself to others. But make sure that you guys understand that things happen in different times, and that's gonna keep that in mind, and it's gonna prevent you from feeling discouraged when things don't happen all at once. I'll marry you, right? So a label, commitment, and perseverance. This doesn't have to apply to marriage itself, but marriage is supposed to be represented from commitment, right? You committed to this thing, to death do you part. Like when people say they married a game, or people say they married their sport, they're married their job, they're marrying themselves, whatever. You're being committed. Yeah, it's to a point where it's death or this. It's like the only way I'm stopping this is if I die, like type of thing. So just be married to yourself, be married to your commitment, be committed to anything that you're committed to. If you say that you're gonna be committed, just like a marriage. If a spouse steps out, then they didn't mean what they vowed on, right? Same thing with yourself. If you say, look, I'm gonna stop doing this, or I'm gonna do this, then you gotta be married to it. You gotta be willing until you die to be committed to it, or until whatever it is plays itself out. Like for an example, if you say I'm gonna take care of my kids, willingly up to see, with certain things, it's just a lifelong journey. It's like kids. You can't really say you want to cut them off and all that. Well, you shouldn't. You should teach them all the skills, and you should be able to love them unconditionally no matter what. But you still should teach them more the skills so that they avoid certain things that you necessarily wouldn't what's that word? You necessarily wouldn't approve of, right? They should know what you wouldn't and would approve of. So, with that being said, all the things that you say that, look, I'm gonna marry to death do me part, I'm gonna handle it, right? Keep your heart open. So this could be with relationships, right? For my Sagittarius, this could be for relationships when it comes down to you might have had a broken heart before, or this could be career choices. It could be whatever it could be that potentially could put you in a spiral of fear, not wanting to do it again. And I just want to say that because I feel like we got so caught up in the past that we don't focus on, you know, the qualities that okay, you know how this person was, and you saw the red flags, and then what you do is you see if this new person, do they adapt the red flags. Sometimes it comes in later, but if that person is willing to fix their flaws and improve, then that's all that matters, right? As long as they're willing to improve. So you're gonna have hope, or they're developing hope, right? A lot of hope is gonna be coming. That's what this channel is for. This channel is really to give you guys hope that things will, like, let me do the hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for an example, like I tell you guys, I read a lot. Let me read, let me be educated, and I just give you guys some valuable content. That way, what you guys can do is, it's like okay, you guys ever talk to an older person, they give you all this tea, all this spill, all this like nutritious, like educated conversation. I'm really trying to use big words to really express how I feel about this topic. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the person in the long run that can provide you guys with, you know, concrete like conversation, like me and you, that you can really take and apply to anything in your life, right? Because essentially, when somebody's, you know, older than you, typically they went through it, and they can speak on it, and what happens is it probably prevents you from doing other things. Some people just need a reminder even, right? So we have wooden comb. The symbol represents the quality of femininity. So you're going to be having a lot of good quality with your feminine side, or if you're masculine, you could be looking for women with quality characteristics, things like that. So let me know in the comment section what you guys feel about that. And your last message we have here is rise, right? So you're going to be rising a lot of things that might have, you know, made you fold on or whatever. You're going to be rising above it all, right? So don't even panic, you guys. Everything's going to be okay. Like I said, just I'm not saying like, you know, my advice is the best advice. All I'm saying is I try to give as much valuable information as I can on this channel. Let me know how you guys think. We're gonna end the reading there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you guys like the video. If not, I'm perfectly fine with that. Let me know. I'll see you guys soon on the next spiritual reading.